G'day, it's Phil here, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking through 50-cent pieces again, looking for commemorative coins, rare coins, and coins worth more than face value. Again, we've got my 50-cent collection book here, already partly filled with the commemorative coins that we've found so far. And as we go through, I'll just be looking mainly through the reverses, looking for commemorative coins, such as these Centenary of Federation coins here from Norfolk Island, South Australia, and Tasmania, as well as the Australian Capital Territory and New South Wales, and the 25th anniversary of decimal currency, the Ram's Head coin. They are the ones that we're looking for the book. We're never going to find that round 50-cent piece again in circulation, so might as well give up on that. And then we have the last two coins that we've most recently picked up, the Mabo and the Indigenous Languages coin. Now, let's get into the coins, and I can see an ender here, so we'll turn that over and we'll wait till the end, but it does look like a Centenary of Federation coin. Let's have to wait and see what that one is, and as we go through today, make polls and go through the standard coat of arms at the end. We'll see how things pan out. So, hope everyone is well. It's a 1983. I think we should be right today for vision. And 2001, there's our first commemorative coin, the Centenary Federation with the 1912 coat of arms. And we'll put that up here on the top row, which will be our common commemorative row. 84, a very, very dirty 99. And so as we go through, as I said, I'll just be looking through the reverses. That's got a bit of toning on it. 2010. Another 2010. We'll check the 2010s for a rotation error. If we see the dates, there we have our second commemorative coin, the Commonwealth Games Brisbane from 1982. Our coat of arms today. And so, yeah, we're... there's another 82 and another 82. So, and there, and the last in the roll is a 2000, which will be the Royal Visit with the Vladimir Gottlieb effigy. Very nice. It's a bit of a roller ring around it, so we may throw that one back into circulation. I usually keep those, but if they're damaged too much, I'll throw them back. So I might, as we go through the rolls, I think last time we talked about the mintage numbers from the Royal Australian Mint's annual report. So I went through those. There's been a lot of questions and a lot of answers come through. There's a 1984, the International Year of the Family. And yeah, people have been asking a lot of questions about that, and I've been answering those in my comments. Here we have a 2003, Australia's Volunteers. And there's a 2022 Jody Clark. That's one of the Jody Clarks that I now no longer keep. That's just going to go straight through to the keeper. I used to keep those until we knew what the mintage figures were, and the mintage figures were, oh, look at that. Look at that. Let's get through this one. This is a remembrance coin, the 60th anniversary of the end of World War II. And then behind that is a coin that I don't find very often at all. It is the South Australia Centenary of Federation, and it is one for the book. Oh, it's got a bit of verdigris there on the back, so I might have to do something a little bit about that. But I want to keep that near the other ones and get the verdigris on it. But it's definitely a keeper. So I'll go down here at the bottom. There's not much base today. I've really pulled in pretty tight. Then we have South Australia Centenary of Federation, one for the book. And there's a 2005 secondary school competition winner for a 50-cent piece. And we could probably fit that one. Yep, fit that one there on the top row. 2015. And then we've got a silver jubilee from 1977. Put that there on the common commemoratives. And there's a 1998, so that'll be a Bass and Flinders. 1998. And here's another coin that I'm no longer putting aside, the 2021 coat of arms, and so I will sort of hold off at the moment. And let's finish off the... That's a 2004. No, that's nothing. And that one has hit the floor. So I'll put this down for a second and I'll talk about it. And I'll quickly tell you what I've done. So the 2021 and the 2022, the coins that I usually would put aside because we don't know the mintages. We do know the mintages now, and they're very high. The 21s and the 22s are very high, over 10 million. There's no reason to keep those unless you're going to keep some for swaps later on down the track, and that's what I've done. I've gone through my collection, I've pulled them all out. I've also pulled out some of the higher minted 50-cent pieces from previous years. The 2018, which was a sort of medium-low mint, about the third lowest mint around. They've changed the numbers in the mint report, so that's gone over 5 million now. So I'm sending those back. So I'll put a video up just quickly, and when I come back, I'll tell you what I'll do with that money. So this is all my piles of 50-cent pieces that I have culled out of my collection. So each one of these piles is 10 coins. So we have 5 coins and 5 coins. These are the 2018s that I've been holding on because they have been showing as low mintage. Then the next row, I have to go on that side. The next row is the 2019 IRBs, which have also been showing as being low mintage. With some extras. And then still going with the 2019 IRBs. And then we have the 2021 IRBs, which have come out at high mintage. I'm not going to be able to fit it all on the screen, am I? And there is, each one of those piles is $10, and that's 5 stacks, so $50. And I have another stack here. I'll put this one downwards so you can see it. This is still 2021 IRBs. So another $50, and then I have my 2022s, and I'll put my 2022s in here. There's another 2022, and then there's a pile of loose 19s, 21s, and 22s. So as ugly as that is, I've got a 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, and $2, $252 of 50-cent pieces that are now going to go back into circulation because these coins are no longer considered to be low mintage. Back to the show. So, $252 of 50-cent pieces that are going back to the bank. As I said, during the year, you put them aside until you know what the mintages are. If they're low, you keep them. If they're high, you throw them back into circulation. That'll form part of my float. One of my subscribers has said that maybe I should use those funds to bolster the Red Poppy Fund. I had a thought about that, and I had a thought about what I usually do for the coins that I keep during the year, and they usually go towards buying the year sets because they're going to be coming out in the next week or so, or they might already be out for us now. Here we have a 2002 Outback Year of the Outback coin, the windmill coin. So what I've done is, and there's a 2019 Jody Clark. That's another one that I no longer will be keeping on a regular basis. There's a Tall Ships from 1988. And we checked that for a dot between the 8s for a variety, and this is pretty dirty, so that one's actually going to go back into circulation, which is not usual for me. I usually keep all of those, but that's very dirty, so it's going back into circulation. Here's a 2004 primary school competition winner for a 50-cent piece design. Very nice. So yeah, I usually would use that money not just to bolster my float, but also to help me buy the year sets. The year sets is out, the new year sets. So here's a 1995 Weary Dunlop, 50th anniversary of the end of World War II. So what I've done is I've written down how much it is, and I've also written down how much the new sets are. So I'm going to get an uncirculated set and a proof set. Uncirculated sets are going to be $33, and the proof set's $130. Here is a 2010 Celebrate What's Great Australia Day. So I'm going to take the $252 and I'm going to take away the $33 and $130 for the year sets that I'm going to buy with that money, and that's going to leave me with $89. So $89 is going to go on the screen now, and that'll be what's going to go into the Red Poppy Fund. So it'll bolster the Red Poppy Fund up significantly. Now, a lot of you might say, but Phil, you've got $250. You could go and buy the Red Poppy straight away with that money. And you're right, I could. And I don't really have a really good reason why I shouldn't, other than the fact that I like hunting for $2 coins, and I like hunting for the Red Poppy Fund, and soon enough that will end and I'll be able to buy my Red Poppy. But I would like to get the year sets with the money that I have got and have made over this year or so, saving money up, taking those coins out of circulation. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the extra $89 onto the Red Poppy Fund, and the Red Poppy Fund will continue. There's another year of the family, which is very dirty. And so that means that it'll certainly cut the time to the Red Poppy down. It's not going to give it to me straight away. There's another Weary Dunlop. So I've got a little bit of the best of both worlds. One is I get my year sets for the money that I've saved up, and the other is I get to bolster the Red Poppy Fund with additional funds. I must admit, I did not think that I would have $250 of 50-cent pieces that I pulled out of circulation because they were nice and new and shiny. But that's what you get when you noodling and you have a coin that you think is worth value down the track. As a 2014, but it doesn't have a crop circle error. Here's a 2000 coin. What's that going to be? A Millennium. Is it incused? No, it's not. So 2000 Millennium, and we've run out of room for common commemoratives, so we'll start coming backwards on that row there. There's another Commonwealth Games and another 2001, and this looks in very, very good nick. Look how shiny that is. It's nearly got a face reveal there. I'm going to put that to the side. That's going to stay as a upgrader. It's going to stay in my collection so that when I do eventually make some sets, I have a decent common Centenary of Federation. That's what I like to do, because that's how they usually turn up. They're just a very poor quality, low grade. And that other one wasn't too bad. So that's what's going to happen. That's a 1981. Why is that number? Why is that year not on my radar? Uh, 24 mil. No, that's all right. Don't often see those, even though there's 21 mil. Usually we see the wedding coin, Charles and Di. Anyway, we move on. So I hope, well, that's what I'm going to do, so everyone can thank me for it or congratulate me on it. But yeah, I thought about it quite a bit, and definitely like to use those funds for two purposes: the Red Poppy Fund and getting the year sets. So when I get the year sets, I will do a product review on it to show you what it is, because I've got the Vegemite $1 coin. That's what's going to be issued this year. So we have a commemorative $1 coin. Not sure if it's going to hit is it the Vegemite $1 coin or the $2 coin? I'm not sure. We'll see in a week or so when I do the product review, when I get it. So hopefully everyone is relatively pleased with that. We get best of both worlds. Some money for the Red Poppy Fund and the year sets. So secondary student design. Oh. Another Centenary Federation. So that's the news that I've got for this week. What's going on. So I might speed things up a bit while we're well and truly into the hunt and we're not finding very many new common commemoratives or others. And we'll get to the last roll relatively quickly if we don't get any more. So yeah, let's speed up now. Oh, and there we have another Centenary Federation. This time we have the Australian Capital Territory. This is a relatively high grade, actually. Quite good nick there. Bit of shine, not very many dings and nicks. It's got a bit of rub, but that's pretty good. And I believe that is also new for the book. I think we went through that at the start, and Centenary of Federation Australian Capital Territory is a new one for the book. So we've got two new ones for the book now, and we've still got the Centenary of Federation to come on the last roll. And that brings us to the last roll. And the way that it's going to open out means that the bottom coin is going to be that Centenary Federation ender. And we'll see what it is on the last coin of the day. Oh, there's another shot at it though. 2001. Nope. That's in Flinders. Another 2000. Have a look at Accused. No, not quite. And so as we run down, we finish off with a pretty good hunt, actually. Pretty good hunt in the middle of the book. Well, near the end of the book, actually, but quite good in what we've been looking to find. Another 2001, but another coat of arms. So I did have a feeling that the book would take quite some time to complete, but it hasn't really been like that. It's been relatively good. So let me put that down there and put down my stack. We have a 2001, and we know it's a Centenary Federation ender, but I don't know what it is. What can we say? New South Wales. So, and not so bad nick actually, high grade, 2001. New South Wales Centenary Federation, that is also for the book. So we have 3 new coins for the book, all Centenary Federations. This one is knocking me out. Like, they are hard for me to find, the South Australias. So I'll quickly go through all the other coat of arms off camera, and I will probably pull the camera out a little bit, and when I come back I'll tell you what we've got. Well, back again. The only anything of note in the coat of arms 50-cent piece was a changeover, a 2016 changeover, and it's pretty dirty, and I obviously didn't see it because I came across that way, but that is a common commemorative. There's 7 million of those, so I'm not going to be keeping that. I did pick up a couple of other coins. There's a really nice 1984 coat of arms. I'm just going to put that into the collection as a bit of an upgrader. And I picked up a 1978, which has pretty clear fields. There's a little bit of a scratch here. As he drops it. But it's actually quite a nice nick, this 1978, so I'm going to keep that. As well as the other 2 that I pulled out of circulation, the one that I talked about, which was a Centenary Federation with very clear and shiny fields, but also there's a 1994 Year of the Family, which also has very nice clean fields with very, very few dings. I'm going to pull that one out, put that into my collection as an upgrader as well. But what we really, really come here to see is these Centenary Federations, one for South Australia, one for New South Wales, and one for the Australian Capital Territory. They're all in pretty good nick. I think the one, that one might need a bit of a wipe, but hopefully I can keep it away from the other coins. So we have coins for the book. The book comes out. On the front page we've got the Australian Capital Territory, which I will pull out the placeholder and then place the Australian Capital Territory coin in there, and then right next to it is the New South Wales coin, and we'll put the New South Wales coin into its place. Then on the second page, the second last Centenary Federation coin that we need is the South Australia, and the coin will go into the South Australia slot. So now we've only got Tasmania and Norfolk Island to complete the book, along with the Ram's Head. So 3 more coins to complete the book. We're really getting there really quickly this time, which is fantastic. I can't believe how many Centenary Federations that I've been able to find in quick succession, really, in the noodles that I've had. So thank you very much for watching. I'm greatly appreciated. Please leave me a comment if you like what I do. Think about subscribing. Love to hear from you what you're finding in your area, but I'll be back for more noodling in a few more days. So until then, bye.